Ew. How's it going? The S10 still needs quite a bit of body work done. That video is going to take longer than I'd like it to. And I still want to try to put out a video every week. So instead of doing a video on the S10 this week, we get the Ranger. So the grill on the Ranger, this black plastic, it's kind of faded and just doesn't look so great. So I'm going to try to pull this off, and we're going to mask off all of this blue. Probably take the emblem off and then redo this grill, this black piece, in kind of like a satin black probably. And I think that would really clean up the look of the front end. So maybe, I don't know if we'll get to it today, but maybe we could shine up the headlights too, because they're both kind of faded. Okay, so pop the hood, and there's these little bitty tiny bolts all along the top end of the grill, and then these look to be separate pieces above the headlights, but they do go into the grill. So we'll take all those out. They're like little bitty tiny, like, I don't know, 5mm or something. And then I don't know if there's just like clips or something. Yeah, you can actually see it right there. There's a clip on that side and right there too. So we'll get those bolts out and then see if we can pop those clips out. Yeah, so these are 3 separate pieces along the top, but it still does hold the grill down. So I guess you could just take these off as you go. Oh, and it ended up being a 7/32 is what worked for me. 5mm was too small, 6 was too big. Pretty sure this is the first time I've ever used this size. Just trying to be gentle and not break it. Put this down. It is kind of a pain in the butt to get off of there, but it's off. We didn't break any of the clips or anything. It just feels so like, I don't know if you can even see this, but it just feels brittle and old. So I was nervous about breaking it. I was just trying to be careful. Okay, let's see if like maybe this will just come out separate. It looks like you could just like unclip it. Then I wouldn't have to worry about masking it off. But again, don't want to break it. We'll try to pop it out, and if it seems like I'm going to break it, I'll just stop and we'll just mask off this area. Okay, I kind of tried to take the little clips off on the back side. Like these little guys. And it's just so like old and brittle. I didn't want to pry on it too much and like break it. You can see like even just prying on these, even just prying on those right there, kind of chipped away at the plastic. So I think unfortunately I'm just going to take the badge out, and then I'll just mask off around this. Okay, so that should have gotten rid of most of the big nasty bug gut like chunks. That's really all I was going for. So I guess I'll start taping off all around here, and then I'll probably get some paper and just wrap up the ends, the parts that go underneath the headlight. But I'll tape off like all around the grill itself. There's still some moisture like underneath the edge here. I'm just gonna try to like blow it out of there. Okay, I think we're ready for paint. We got it all masked off. I mean, I didn't mask the very end, but if I get all the way over there, I'm doing something wrong. We got Rust-Oleum Canyon Black. It's a satin finish, so it won't be like too shiny. And I don't think this was like crazy shiny from the factory, so this should look pretty good. And then we also have a satin clear. So we're probably gonna do like 2 coats, I think, so that I can get into like all the crevices. I'll probably go this way and then wait a couple minutes, and then we'll go back this way, wait a couple minutes, we'll do one this way, and then do one this way, so we can get in all the little holes for the honeycomb shape that's going on there. I already shook the can, so it's ready to go. Let's hope that this turns out nice. Let that sit and dry for just a little bit, and then we'll hit it again. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna do a clear, and it says to do 2 to 3 coats of clear, and you need to do it either within the first hour of spraying your base coat or 48 hours afterwards. And I don't have 2 days to wait, so. Okay, so here's how it looks so far without the clear on it. It's probably hard to tell because of the reflection, but it turned out pretty good so far. Let's see if we can get it better from this angle. It's just like a nice dark, just black. Should look closer to factory. There's unfortunately one little piece missing right there, but that's alright. I honestly didn't even notice it before I took the thing off, so I should just clean up the front end a little bit. Look a little bit nicer than faded and gross looking. Alright, let's throw the clear on. Okay, so we'll probably let that dry for like an hour, and then it should be good to go back on. Okay, it's been a little bit over an hour, so it should be dry enough to handle. So I guess we'll go and start peeling off the tape, and then put the badge back in. I also, those little pieces, I also painted those. And they didn't turn out too bad. I think that satin black was a good choice because it's got a little bit of a shine to it. But it's not like overly shiny, like glossy. And then that clear should help it, like if there are any like rock chips or just like sun UV damage, should protect against that as well. So alright, let's get the paint, or not the paint. Don't want to peel the paint off, that would suck. Peel the tape off, and we'll get it all put back together. And I kind of wiped down the Ford badge, but I mean, it's still got like little scratches and whatnot on it, but I got all the bug guts and other nasty that was on there off. Okay, I'll take you off the tripod and get you up close to look at it. Alright, so turned out pretty nice. I think it'll look a lot better when it's on the truck. A lot better than it did. Alright, let's get it put on there. Alright. That's pretty much it. Here, let me get you off the tripod. We can get a closer look. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, especially compared to how it was. And it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't really look like somebody rattle canned it. It just kind of looks factory, just back to how it should be. Not too shiny, but not too flat. You know, my only complaint really is, so I wiped down these little plastic pieces. I don't know if you can even see it on camera. You can kind of see it. There must have been something on this one that I just couldn't see. I mean, I wiped it down, but when I painted it, you can see something there. I don't know. Not that big of a deal, but my only complaint. Otherwise, it looks fine. Where that one piece is broken, you barely notice it unless you're looking for it. Alright, that's it for today. I'll probably do some more work on the S10 and film that tonight. Hopefully in a week or two we'll have another S10 video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.